Welcome back. If your child loves animals, there are plenty of options to help immerse them in the world of animal careers. The Animal Humane Society is hosting some programs with everything from a future vet workshop to educational summer camps, all sorts of things that they can kind of just ask questions, see if this is the right path for them. Join us now from the Animal Humane Society to talk about all of this is Dashiell, along with Crouton, who's over here waiting. We'll talk to Crouton in just a moment.
Yep.
But good to see you.
Yeah, thank you.
Talk to me about this future vet workshop. This is a chance to kind of dive in and see if this is for you, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's a weekend morning program. We have programs for kids 3rd through 8th grade, and it's really just to get a taste of kind of what it's like to be in veterinary medicine. What are the different roles? What are some of the different skills and the things that you would be doing if you get into that field?
Yeah, and you do it in a very kid-friendly way for some younger kids. Talk about the age range and show us some of examples of what you'll be doing at the workshop, because I love this representation for blood, because it's not gory, don't worry.
No blood here. Yeah, so for the 3rd and 4th grade group specifically, we don't deal with real blood. We're not going to see any of that kind of stuff. They're pretty young, but we do talk about it. So one of the fun activities we do is we make a blood model out of candy. So we've got marshmallows are the white blood cells, red hots are the red blood cells, and platelets are sprinkles. And so we talk about those things without it getting like a little too intense.
And you kind of show how you put them together.
You mix it up.
Looks like
yeah, we talk about how it separates when we do blood draws and we do tests and the science behind it, and then we do something fun. And that's kind of the balance. You learn information, you do something hands-on. We learn how to do like a basic dog armband and make like anxiety wraps for animals if they're afraid of thunderstorms. We might listen to a heartbeat, kind of do that with the younger kids. But then as you age up, we have our 7th and 8th graders, and they might get to actually view a spay-neuter surgery if they want to, do some observations like that. They learn about medical quarantine wards and what that's like, how you have to keep things clean and separate, and they get to go in and do observations on their little checklist, wear the appropriate PPE, and they even get to, I have our little suture pad here, they get to practice suturing. So it's a skill that they'll see our vets do flawlessly, quickly, but it takes practice, and it's really a fun hands-on thing. They get to use real sutures and tools and kind of try their hand.
This seems so real, you know, it's a good activity to try before you're trying the real thing.
Exactly, and some of these things, it's just as important, like you said, to learn if you don't like it, you know, as if you do. And so it's a fun opportunity, it's low stakes, and it's just kind of a cool practice.
And talk about, you'll do some sort of work here with, you know, this is where it's getting a little for the older kids.
That's right. Here we're aging up a little bit. So our 7th and 8th graders, you know, they get to use real needles, so we talk about like the importance of being safe, but also we talk about parasites, the common things that we see in the shelter all the time. They get to use a microscope, and then with that we also, if you do this program, or if you want to do something in the summer instead, this is a school year program, we also offer a program called Exploring Animal Careers, and in that program we do some of these similar things, but maybe
this is where Crouton comes in.
This is where Crouton comes in.
Take Crouton, he's waiting right over here.
Crouton. Maybe you realize that you know, veterinary stuff isn't for you, but you still want to work with animals. This is a program that explores all the different ways that you can work with animals, and maybe you don't like blood, but that's okay. So social media, we might do like a little photo shoot with Crouton to learn what goes into making a post for an organization. We do like dog training. We have our little clickers there. We have a dog trainer come and show the kids kind of our philosophy on positive reinforcement, and they get to practice. So there's just a bunch of different activities we get to do.
So much to learn and explore, and spots are still available, because we know summer camps and some of these workshops, they fill up fast, but there are some available.
Yeah, we do, yep.
If people are curious, they can just go to animalhumanesociety.org.
Exactly, yep. Education at the top of the page. Yep.
Perfect. Thank you, Rachel. We appreciate it.
So
and we'll see you at the Walk for Animals,
That's right? I'll be there.
Coming up 2 weeks from today, May 4th, we'll be out there, all of our Fox 9 animals and community animals, and now we just need Jared. This is going to be your first Walk for Animals, isn't it? Pressure's on, my friend. We need good weather. We've been rained on the last couple of years.
Sun this time.
We would really like some sun. And yeah, the clouds, the snow, that can go by May 4th.
I agree. Yeah.